Hi guys, welcome back to the Travelling Teens. In this episode we pick up from where we left off last week when we doubled Joe into Kingguny. So I'll go straight to the map. I'll head it back down over here. So Kingguny's over here, so I'll take us for a trip. It's 311 kilometres to the highway from Kingguny to the air highway. So we'll come down through the Gawler Ranges Road. We'll miss the Gawler Ranges on this side in this particular trip because Joe gets a lift back to the highway. I'll pick up our caravan, get in Ceduna, and then we're heading to the desert where we pick Joe's bike up. Now at the end of this video, I will give you the kilometres from Ceduna to the start of Googs track, to the lake, to Mount Fink, to the end of Googs track, all the way to Kingguny. Alright guys, hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Good morning everyone. So I'm at Kingguny, as you know. We stayed at this little hotel pub stay last night. Mate, what a welcome relief after 2 nights out in the tent in the desert. Got here yesterday afternoon, had an awesome lunch, great dinner. And the reason why I'm letting you know all this sort of stuff is I think it's a great little spot to come. It's got 24-hour fuel. The hotel here is great. Couldn't do anything more for you. And it's sort of the gateway to Googs track. It's the last fuel. So anyway, we met a lady last night, Rose, and as you know, Joe's bike's done a clutch and it's still in the desert. And she's heading down the Gawler Ranges Road today, so she's going to give Joe a lift. She's camping here, so really appreciate Rose helping us out and taking Joe all the way to the highway, the air highway, where I'll pick her up. Righto, Port Augusta, 326 that way. We're going 308 to the right, so we're heading down the Gawler Ranges Road. Perth that way, Sydney that way, Cooper Pedy that way. Alright, time to make a mile. What a stunning morning. Going out the plains on Gawler Ranges Road. Now, I'm not going too fast, it's early morning. Just in case there's a couple of roos out there. Like we nearly got taken out by a couple of emus yesterday. I don't know if you saw that on the video or not, but that was quite scary. Hopefully you guys get a chance to come out this way. Super fun. The weather's cool as at the moment. It's not hot at all. It's like, I've got a jacket on. It's about 20 degrees. It's only early, but geez, the weather's been nice lately. Look at this. What a perfect day. While I'm on here, I'll probably let you know what tyres I'm running. I'm running a HT Desert Motos in the back. I've never been a fan of that tyre in the mud, but I tell you what, I've had a bit of a dig at it. I've done 500 Ks on this trip, and I've done about another 500 Ks before I got on it, just to have it tested. May as well give you a little review on it. In the desert, in the sand, oh, can't fault it. It was great. I run a Scorpion Rally front. It's a TT race tyre, but it's gets great mileage. It's got great grip. It's good in the sand. It's a desert tyre as well. Yeah, so that's my combination. I normally use a 606 in the rear, which is my favourite all-round tyre. They're cheap and they last a long time and they're great all-round. But this HT Desert, that's what we're talking about this morning. You know, give it a go if you're looking to get some tyres. You're coming out in the desert. They're hard wearing. They last a long time. They get great mileage. And take it from me, you'll see some of the videos we did in the desert. It's pretty good sand tyre. So I think I've got Skippy in front of me up here. Nothing worse than being taken out by a red or a grey. Look at him. They're solid out here. Righto. Stay out there, Skip. Lake Everard, that is. This is Hilbertar Nature Reserve. It's closed between the 1st of November and the 31st of March. So today's the 2nd of April, and she's opened to us. So man, it's eye candy down here. Well, we're at Hilbertar, so we may as well go and have a look, eh guys? Let's go in. It's open for us. Obviously not a lot to see here, but an old station. They're cabins, so you can rent out cabins to stay. I think you can actually rent out the whole of the Hilbertar station as well. You've got to go through National Parks and Wildlife. They're doing it all up, but I really love wedge-tailed eagles, and there's a stack up there all flying around. It's a bit hard to see with the GoPro, I know, but geez, they're a majestic bird. Alright, well, I'll keep going. Quick stop and on our way. Now we're in the guts of the Gawler Ranges. So we just went past Hilbertar Station. It's owned by the National Parks now. Now, just a bit of trivia. When you go to Murphy's Haystacks, the granite rock there is called Hilbertar Granite, named after this station that's up here in the Gawler Ranges. Got an epic day today. Have a look at it. Blue sky, the colours are just beaming. My brother's an artist, so I'd love him to come up here and check this out and get some inspiration for landscapes. So nice. So we're going to Warula. So just getting a lift down there. So part of the Gawler Ranges is 61 kilometres that way, as you can see. Hope you enjoyed that. We're heading back to Minapa this afternoon after lunch. Pick up our caravan, head to Ceduna, and then start working on some research to go and get Joe's bike out of the Googs track. Alright. Good morning everyone. So we've made our way to Ceduna and our recovery mission has started to go and pick Joe's bike up. So Joe's just inside getting a chai latte and getting me a coffee. So the plan is today, where it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, we're going to wait for the sun to rise. When we get to, we'll probably be at the beginning of Googs track. It's about 30 k's out of Ceduna. The car is completely empty, so nothing in there at all. Just got all the recovery gear, a fair bit of food, some water just in case things go wrong. The whole idea today is to try and get in there, get to Joe's bike, which is about, I'll show you on the map, it's about exactly halfway between here and Takola, so it's about 120 k's in the middle of the desert. Couldn't get any middler, it's right in the guts. So we're going to try and go in, pick it all up, pull it apart, chuck in the back of the ute, and then tie it all down and then get back out in one day. So alright, so wish us luck. We're going to the dingo fence. We'll let the tyres down to 15 pound and see how we go, away we go. Alright guys, bye.
I've got my hot chockey, let's go get my girl baby.
Alright,
we're in the dark.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning and
there you go.
yeah, maybe you can see us. 6 o'clock in, yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning. We've made it to the dog fence or the dingo fence. So the main thing is now is to let tyre pressures down in the car. So we're going to let them down to 15 pound. So we use these Barhams, these deflators. I'll get them preset at 19. Well, they actually come preset at 21. But we'll go down to 15 pound on this axle trip. All right, let's go. So that's how these work, the deflators. You just spin straight onto your valves and they let the air out. And I was just checking with our ARB handheld tyre checkers in a sec. We carry an ARB compressor in the back as well. This is part of the kit, so this will double check our tyre pressures. So we've used the Barham first, let them down to my preset 19, but I'm letting these down to 15. So on the ARB tyre inflator or deflator, it's got a little button here, so you just press that, and that just lets the air out. Just an easy way of doing it. Okie dokie. So someone was kindly donated a sand flag here, left in the bin at the dingo fence. So we'll bring that back this afternoon, which is great, because you should always ride with a flag, which we didn't think we were going to come in the desert. But we've got one there. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, what a cracker morning. We're on Goog's track. We're about 20k into it. Have a look at that sunrise. Shit, we thought we got it good the other day. That is amazing, isn't it, darling?
That is beautiful.
Okay. And on we go.
Northbound Googs track, cresting June.
Joe's doing the old UHFs on channel 18, isn't it?
Channel 18, yep, that's what they tell you to use.
So why do we do that for, darling?
To make cars aware that we're coming up over the top of the dune.
That's it. So try and
we don't have a head on.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You can't see when you're going up at the top of the dune, so when you're at the top there, if you can get some radio communication, everyone knows where they are, everyone stays safe. What's happening here, darling?
Well, we've made it in and we've parked the car where Scully should be, the little XT, and I've got the map out. I mapped it into where we walked her in.
So let's go and find her, eh?
Yep, and I've got a stick to poke the bags with, just in case there's snakes hanging around the bags.
There was heaps of snakes the other day, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Let's
a little
go.
nervous.
Okay, let's go.
She's here.
Righto, start making a heap of noise. Be careful. So she broke down on Friday, 2 days in, and look at her. She's still there tied up. Hey?
Check for snakes.
Righto, yeah, that's the only other thing. We came through the other day and there's heaps of snakes, so we're checking her out. Righto, we'll
go get the bags.
Undo that for me first.
Okay, take that.
Watch out for snakes. Righto. Make sure there's nothing. Righto, babe.
Oh, it sends me in.
Oh, you know the code.
No.
Go on. Right,
I'm going.
I'm whacking it. I'm the whacker.
Whack it.
I have. I'll whack it, darling. There's nothing. Come on.
Radio.
Going.
Get back. Hold that. Get ready to whack it again. Keep the stick out.
we're glad to have her back, aren't we, darling?
We are. Let's get her pulled to bits, babe, in the car and out of here. All right, we're both puffing and panting a bit, taking a breather. Wheels are off.
We stripped her of the road, yeah.
Oh, yep, down a hole. Whoops.
Stripped her a bit and we've slid it up the ramp. And she's nearly in position.
Yep.
Nearly.
Nearly.
All right, we're getting there. All right.
There she is. She's not sitting on nothing. You happy with it, babe?
Yeah, Scully's in. Scully's in.
Watch out.
Looking good?
Looking real good in there, babe.
Righto, that'll do her, and we'll put some tyres in there, some wheels in there, and get ready to go.
Woohoo!
Okay, she looks good. She's all pulled apart. She's in the back. Ready for transportation. Out of Goog's track.
Out.
Hi guys, we've made it out.
Yep, we recovered Scully, the motorbike.
And hope you enjoyed this episode and got a lot out of it, and you get a chance to come down. Googs Track's super fun.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the Googs Lake, the sunrise we got there the other morning was amazing, wasn't it?
Sunset on Fink Mountain is the best though.
So Mount Fink up here, we stayed there one night, we got in there late. So it's about 78 k's from the lake. It was awesome. We'll show you some photos of that. That was absolutely amazing.
That was absolutely beautiful.
So, all right, guys, we'll catch you in the next episode. Like and subscribe again, and really appreciate your support.
Catch you next time.
Bye for now. Right, I got the stats and the distances for you now. Okay, guys, let's get into it. I'll show you on the map. So, if you can follow my map here. So, from Ceduna to the dog fence or Lone Pine, it's 30 kilometres. From Lone Pine to the Googs Lake, it's 50 kilometres. And then from Googs Lake to Mount Fink, it's 80 kilometres. It's 40k out. So that is a 200 kilometre stretch. So it's desert pretty much from 30 k's in. So you've got about 170 kilometres of sand and sand dunes. Then you've got 150 k's from when you get out of Goog's Track near to Gawler. You'll come across the railway line. It's 150 k's to Kingguny. So all up, we did exactly 344. All right, from there to there. So if you understand that, with the fuel range you'll need, you might have to take fuel depending on what bike you're on. All right, from Kingguny to the highway on Gawler's Ranges Road was 310 kilometres. Right, guys. Hope that helps. Good luck. Have fun on Goog's Track. Cheers.